gentleman here in the middle.
Hello, this panel is about changing role of the media. So I have a question. Maybe from the lady from Switzerland. Last year, I was in June in Switzerland, in St. Moritz, and there was meeting of the Bilderberg group. This is group where are coming the most influential politics and businessmen, and I was there, and there was only one big TV. It was Russia Today, and only one local Swiss TV, and that was all from the mainstream media. So this is one example of the events which are totally censored by the mainstream media in all over the world, including our media. Don't you think that this is the sign that the role of the media changed this way, that all mainstream media in the world became just the tool of the most influential groups in the world? And in fact, I would like to ask you, why are you participating on this? Because if you wouldn't sit here. Thank you.
Oops, again. I think probably I would say the media being an elitist group serving some few elites. That was probably true 100 years ago, it was probably true 50 years ago, it was probably true 20 years ago. But I think this has fundamentally changed. I don't think that the media serve some elites only. I really truly believe that the media serve the audiences. The fact that there were 2 TV stations at this special conference where everybody was saying secrecy, we're not communicating what we're talking here, the fact that there were TV stations, the fact that there was a huge internet community made it possible that this Bilderberg conference, which takes place every year, I think since many, many years, for the first time has published their agendas and has also published their minutes. That was for the first time. So I think it has an impact and something is changing here. And I think that the role of the media in holding responsible people accountable is probably today easier and better done than ever before. I'm not saying that every media organization is doing it in the same very well way, but when you look, for example, at corruption indexes, if you take the corruption index of The Economist and you take the freedom of the media, the freedom of expression index of the Freedom House, for example, and you bring them together, you see clearly that the bigger the media freedom is, the lower the corruption is. So there is an impact, and I think this impact has become even stronger thanks to the internet. It's difficult to hide. It's difficult that people wouldn't know about such a conference taking place this time in St. Moritz and next time somewhere else in the world. I think people know. And I think also all the rules that have been, let's say, launched when it comes to openness, when it comes to transparency, I think this is the result of an increasing mistrust of the audience. It's basically managing mistrust. That's why everybody has to communicate and be transparent about everything. So there is a big mistrust. I think the people mistrust almost every institution that is existing as of today. Every democracy, every politician, every media organization, every, let's say, church is today mistrusted. Why is this? I think people know more, they are better educated, they know more, they have more information, and they simply mistrust. So this leads to a lot of measures to actually manage the mistrust, and I think we are now in a situation where everything is being questioned, and I hope that we come in a time where trust becomes a value, and maybe also, and I'm not naive, but that we can have more trust again in some of the institutions, and that they have reason to be trusted.
Thank you for an excellent reply. Now, is there, there's a lady here.